Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey everybody, how you doing? So glad you guys can be here and we're here for day 2. Yes, day 2 of a series that we're doing for Black History Month. I'm excited. I've been talking to my guest behind screen. She's a lovely lady and we talked before and I wanted you guys to give her a big round of applause when she gets here. And if you want to know who my special guest is, come on down. Let's go. If this is your first time here, I'm going to let you know what we're doing the whole month. That's right, the whole month of February. Every day, I'm interviewing somebody, Black entrepreneur, Black business, somebody in our Black community for Black History Month. And this is all brought to you by Malcolm's Choice. There it is, Malcolm's Choice. If you are a business and you want to get out there, this is the most fantastic website you need to get into. It's a directory for all Black businesses. So every day for the month of February, we're going to be bringing you a different business from this website. If you want to find somebody, if you want to advertise your business, this is the website for you. So my special guest is from this site. Let's bring her on. Please welcome my special guest today, Paula. Hey, Paula, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good, Charles, and you?
I'm good. So like we said, I remember, can I tell the story when I first talked to you?
Sure, tell on. Just be nice.
So I called her up. I said, hey, great. I hear you're going to be on the show. She's like, what? Really? I'm like, yeah. She's like, what type of show is it? I said, it's live stream. They're going to see my face? I'm like, yeah. She's like, panic. I'm like, you're going to be great. And look, she's like a veteran now. Look at beautiful.
Because Malcolm didn't tell me until the last minute. I get an email from him and I go, what? Really?
Don't worry, you're gonna be great. How you been?
I've been good. And you?
I'm good. So happy that you could be here. And we're talking off camera. You got a lot of knowledge of your industry. So I'm happy that my guests can learn from you. And that's all it is about. But before we get started, give me some background on who Paula is.
Well, Paula is an award-winning author of the book on African Diaspora, Wallstreet 2020. I have over 20 years experience in the financial industry and personal and business finances in the areas of taxation, mortgages, insurance, investments, small business accounting, and payroll.
All right. So this today is all about your money. All right.
Exactly.
It's all about your money, how to keep your money correctly, what to do with it, how to invest it, keep it yours, and make it work for you. So let's get right into it. So let's start off with your book. What is your book all about?
Well, the book actually started 3 years ago, and it had a different title, but I kind of shelved it. And then when COVID hit, and the news was out that so many people of the diaspora were dying from COVID, it just really, really struck me. And because when you look at it, most of it is due to finances. These are essential workers. They're out there in the fields. They have no choice, but they have to work. And I look at it that somebody shouldn't have to put their lives in jeopardy just to earn a living.
Right.
So I had to do this book. And of course, part of it is also health issues. Most of them have pre-existing conditions. Again, because of money, they're not eating properly. So I just had to write this book. So I just contacted my publisher and I go, okay, I need to do this book now. So the book was written in about a month. And then it went through the editing, formatting, and I picked it up from the printer just over a month ago.
All right. So this is your first book.
First in a series, because I'm going to the original one that I started in 2017. I have to write it because the title is African Diaspora Wallstreet, and most people they go, well, I'm not African, so can I use this book? Yes, because the principle is the same. Doesn't matter who you are, where you are. It's financial services and how to create generational wealth through financial empowerment.
All right. So, and then explain to everybody, what is financial empowerment? When you say that, what does it mean to you?
Think of all the people who don't have to leave their homes to earn a living. Would you like to be one of these people?
That sounds pretty good right now. It's cold outside.
Okay, that's financial empowerment. There's something that struck me a while ago. I was watching this commercial, and every time I see it, literally I have to change the channel. It's about this lady. She's in
Hmm.
hospital and she's ill. She's like, I guess, on her deathbed, and she's talking to her daughter, and she's telling her daughter how she just bought insurance for her burial. And I'm thinking that number one is the wrong message. And number two is the wrong time to be thinking about your funeral, not when you're on your deathbed. This is planning.
Hmm.
10 years, 20 years, 30 years planning. So this is what financial empowerment is. You have to start, and even your 5-year-old, your 10-year-old, 15-year-old, if you start now, it's amazing how much money they will become their own personal banker.
So let me ask you a
But you
question.
have to start.
Is it ever too late to start?
No, it's just that your time factor of money is shorter, so you have to put more in, but it's never too late to start. You
Okay.
just have to start.
Right. And I think that's sometimes some people hesitant because they're like, oh, for years I haven't been doing this. I don't know where to start, don't know where to go. You know, they're scared to change things in their life. They've been, packing away in the bank and packing it away over here. But sometimes there's other avenues out there that are better.
Exactly.
Throwing it
Exactly.
into the bank, there's other avenues that you got to look at, right?
And rich people don't put their money in banks. So you need to put your money where the rich people are putting their money.
Okay. And then
Okay. And that's where I can show you where the richer people are putting their money.
that's the key right there.
That's the key.
All right. So if you want more information, there's her email. I'm putting it up on the screen right now. Write it down so you can send her a quick note and just ask her in the email, where does the rich people put their money? Make sure you put it on right there. So let's talk about it. What are the key things? First thing we should look at when we're trying to save our money or trying to go into that financial freedom.
Well, the first thing is you got to pay yourself first. Think of it at the first of the month when you check your bank. How many people did you pay? You paid your car insurance, you paid your house insurance, you paid your mortgage, you paid your property tax. And how much did you pay yourself? You have to pay yourself first because you worked that entire month for the bank, for the gas company, for Visa, for MasterCard, and you did not work for you. So you
You know,
have to pay yourself first.
okay, I'm laughing because
That's you? Please
yeah,
say that's not you. Please say that's not you.
hey, listen, I'm real. I'm listen on my show. I'm totally transparent. I'm real. I'm like, wait a minute.
So you're going to be the first person
I'm
I
like,
speak to after this.
I'm like,
Can,
pay
can I give you?
myself.
Okay, I'm slapping you. Okay, I'm
Okay,
slapping you right now.
I'm like, pay myself. I'm like, that makes
Yes.
sense. You're working out there every day. Everybody else is taking my money.
No, no, no. They're not taking your money. You're giving them your money.
Right. Okay. So pay myself. All right. First note,
Yes.
pay myself. All right. That's in there. Writing notes. Pay myself. Okay. Ooh. Next.
Next, this is tax season and this is also RSP season. So you need to take full advantage of the RSP that's out there because a lot of people don't see it as something that you should do. But look at it this way: when you contribute to RSP, you're reducing your taxable income, which means you're reducing the taxes that you have to pay, and also it gives you a nice hefty refund.
Okay.
Now, when you get the refund, what do most people do?
They go spend it.
Charles, Charles, you're gonna be my bad boy for today. You're gonna go spend it.
We go
Okay.
spend it. What else? Listen, what else we do with it?
No,
We
stay
get
away from the mall. Stay away from online shopping. When you get your
okay.
refund, you have two options.
Okay.
You can use it to pay down debt,
Okay.
or you can reinvest it. And you can,
Okay.
okay, maybe three things. You can maybe use a small portion of it
Uh-huh.
to treat yourself. A
All right.
small portion of it.
Okay.
Okay, but you have to use that refund to make you more money. And
What?
when you reduce your debt, you're
Mm-hmm.
you're making a money because of course you don't have to pay the interest on the debt. And
Okay.
if you invest it, you're even better off.
All right. So what do you consider a small amount of it?
Okay, let's give you 10%.
All right. I can spend woo! All right. All right.
And if you're real good, maybe 20, but you're not spending the whole thing.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
And I have a great investment option for you with that refund.
Okay. Next. So pay yourself, take your tax return, invest it back into yourself in two different ways. If you're going to spend only 10%. All right. And treat yourself for a little bit, but invest for later. Because if you spend now, you won't invest later. Okay.
Exactly.
Next,
you have to have a financial team of experts. Who are they? You need a taxation person. You need a mortgage agent. You need a financial advisor. And most people don't see this, but you need somebody in the bank who knows you. You have to have a personal relationship with somebody in the bank, in your bank, and don't just go in there and put your money in the ATM, or just go put your money with the teller. You need to have somebody in the bank that if you can call them, you can email them, and they're there for you.
Okay. So time out on that one. I'm calling a timeout on that one.
Okay.
That one I do 100% because I feel all relationships start and all business start with relationships. If the person knows you, knows your character, knows your background, and if you ask for like a loan or investments or information, they're willing to give it to you because they know what you can do, what you can handle. So that one, I look, see, check mark for me on that one.
So are you 1 out of 10 now?
I'm getting better. See, I'm getting better.
Okay, good. Yeah, and another thing with the bank person, let's say you have a large deposit to make and you need access to the fund, right?
Yes.
If you have a relationship with that person at the bank, you just tell them, okay, I'm depositing this, I need X amount.
Yeah.
Trust me when I tell you, they'll give it to you.
Of course, they'll
but
sign.
They have to know you, but they have to know you.
Right.
Okay.
Some banks I've gone to, they said, "Oh, sir, we have to hold it." I'm like, "Well, my stuff doesn't get hold."
Exactly.
Like, well, we don't know you. I said, "You know something? Can I have back my check? Go over to my bank, put it in." He's like, "Oh, hey, Charles." I'm like, "Hey," and then boom, boom, boom.
Your money's there.
That's right.
No, why are you going to put your money in the bank and have them hold it? When they're holding your money, what are they doing with the money? Why they're holding it?
That's a whole
your money.
That's a whole different show. Okay.
Exactly. They're not the ones who just work for that money. You're the ones who work for that money. So it should be yours. You should have access to it. If not immediately, maximum 48 hours. They're going to hold your money for 10 days. That's crap.
Yes, I agree with you. Okay. All right. So recapping again, pay yourself, use your refund, put it back in, financial, invest it. You only get 10%. And then you need your team. And it's a team, if you know, the sports team. Every sports team has the different positions that they need to play.
Right.
You don't know all the positions. So make sure you stay in your lane and get experts in their lane to help you out.
Exactly. Actually, number 2 is to take advantage of the RSP contribution every year.
Okay.
So if you can't max it out, at least put something in, because again, you're reducing your taxes payable. You're going to get a larger refund, and you're already on your way because that money is earning interest for you.
And when is that up?
I was supposed to check. Usually it's the first week of March, so maybe March 1st, March 2nd.
Okay.
I'm bad on that one. That was one of the things I was supposed to check for you this morning. I forgot. Okay. But it's usually towards the end of the first week of March.
That's okay. You can't give us everything. My listeners need to go do some homework. So that's what we're
going to do. Trust me, I have homework for them to do. Yeah. So you need to start on that like yesterday.
Okay.
Because you need to get that done and then get your taxes done on time.
Okay. So here, I'm going to pull up some information right here. Wow. Never thought about it like that. And that's from Jody Ann. And she's like, yeah, paying yourself. I don't think anybody really, to be honest, well, I can't say anybody. People like yourself would know that, but the rest of us paying ourselves.
But you want to hear something, Charles? Okay, so I have a little things that I would like the audience to do. So 5 things that rich people do that's going to help them to create the wealth.
Okay, so we're going to do one thing.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell them until we come right back.
I'm not telling them. This is homework. Every day you need to learn something. So this is your learning today. Today's your day of learning.
There you go. Go get your pen. Go get your paper. If you didn't have it already, written all those notes, and we'll be right back.
It's easy for customers to buy black, once they know where to go. The mission of Malcolm's Choice is to make it easy for everyone to buy black. Malcolm's Choice is committed to keeping our dollars circulating in our community, and the sustainable economic growth of the African Caribbean Canadian business community. Our platforms provide access to quality products, and viable services and valuable information to reestablish our connection and trust with our local businesses and organizations in every industry. We are happy and proud to be the show sponsor, to empower Black Canadians with knowledge of Black excellence in the GTA. Give us a call at 1-866-979-9583. That's 1-866-979-9583. Let's talk about your business.
Yes, we're back live. We're back live. Now, here's the funny thing. Remember, everything you need to know is right there on the website. We're bringing it to you. Malcolm's Choice. Make sure you see it right there. Go to the website right there on the bottom. Make sure you go there. Check them out. All brought to you this month by Malcolm's Choice. Okay, we had homework. What was the homework?
5 things that rich people do on a regular basis to create wealth.
Okay, 5 things. What's the first one?
I'm not supposed to give you the answer. You're supposed to find the answer, remember? But number 1 was what I said, was the very first thing that I said. Remember the very first thing that I said that you don't do?
Yeah. Okay. So number 1, you got to pay yourself.
And you know how much most of them pay themselves?
How much?
At least 20% off gross. Not net, gross.
Okay.
That's before deductions.
Okay.
And it goes into an investment that they can't touch.
They can't touch.
They can't touch. No access to it. So
Once
it's like a bill. Think of it this way: it's like a bill payment. So every the first of the month, when you check your bank account, on the next day you see all of that stuff that came out of your bank overnight.
Yeah.
Your pay yourself should be one of those things that come out of your bank account overnight.
Okay. Okay. Whew. All right. Next.
Okay, I'm going to give you number 2, but that's it.
Okay.
And it's more than one source of income.
More than one source. Okay.
I know you have more than one because I checked you out. So you've got 2 things going for you there.
Love it. Okay. What's next? Yep.
What's next is they do not leave their money in banks.
Okay.
And they invest in there's a product, it's called IRP, which is Insured Retirement Plan. And the next challenge is if you should go with the next time you go into your bank, just ask them what's an IRP. And most banks, the tellers don't know, because this is a product that's only for one of the major banks claim is for affluent Canadians, and affluent Canadians mean, Charles?
Hold on, I'm writing this down. IRP?
Yeah, Insured Retirement Plan.
Okay.
So what's an affluent Canadian?
You lost me there.
Rich. So one in the marketing for one of the banks, that's what they say. This particular product is for affluent Canadians, and in order to get it, you have to max out your RSP, you have to max out your tax-free savings account, and you're looking at anywhere from 15 to 25,000 that you have to put in anywhere from 10 to 20 years to buy this product.
Whoa! Time out. How much?
Yes, 15 to 25,000 per year after you max out everything else.
Yeah.
And then you have to put it in anywhere from 10 to 20 years. And you can get that product from me, and you don't have to do any of that.
Okay. So it's locked in there for 15 to 20 years.
Yes.
Woo! Okay. All right.
And that's what they use to create their wealth, because there are many benefits to having this particular product.
Okay. I'm with you.
So they pay themselves first. They don't put their money in the bank. They put their money into assets that's going to work for them over time, because of course that's how money works. You don't put it in and take it out. You put it in and basically forget about it. Like you're going to do your quarterly and your annual review, but you don't take it out, and then as soon as something goes nuts, so go, oops, I need some money.
Right. I think that's what I'm thinking about. That a lot of us are scared to put all that money in, because then when we're like, oops, I need new tires. Oops, I need
No,
then
no, I'm sorry. That's where a credit card comes when you do tires. You do not touch your investment for tires.
Okay, so that's,
Okay, that's number two strike against you, Charles. You don't do that. You don't do
hey,
that.
I know.
And the thing about this investment, especially if you start with your kids when they're like young,
Mm-hmm.
start their own personal bank account.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
there are 15 different benefits,
Right.
current benefits and future benefits to this particular, and that's where the rich people buy that because of all the benefits that goes with it, with the plan, right?
With all the benefits.
All the
Okay.
benefits, and it basically that's their wealth creation tool.
Okay. All right.
So when they're on their deathbed, they're not buying insurance. When they're on deathbed, they're sad that they're going because they're leaving all that money to the two future generations. But at least the family has no financial issues how they're going to bury this person because this person's already taking care of all of that through their investments. So at your final years, you want to live, love, and enjoy your life. You don't want to have to be thinking about financial stresses and problems and situations, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to take another quick break, but when we come back, we're going to dive into your book, and then we're just going to go right into what we need to do. How do we stay? Because I want you to give. I know we've been giving a lot of tips here, but is there some way that we can put money away that we don't notice that we're kind of putting money away every week, every month? Is it an easy way of doing it? Don't tell us. We'll be right back. CMJ Entertainment is a one-stop shop. CMJ Entertainment helps people do any type of events, and it's a marketing tool as well. So we'll cover everything from start to finish. If it's a wedding, we'll make sure your wedding is over the top. And if it's an event, we make sure that everybody gets information at the end of the day. Give us a call at 416-414-8964 or online, go to cmjent.com.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to shout out some of my viewers that are watching. Hello. Keep up the great work. Content as always. Thank you so much for watching. We're also watching, if it's your first time, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and the Charles Matthews website and the Malcolm's Choice website. So you can watch us everywhere. All right. And I wanted to, before we let you go, we want to bring up your book right here. All right. Now, when we were talking off air, you said there are some projects, there's some things you want us to do. Let's dive into that.
Well, the first thing that I'd like to do is a 10-week financial empowerment workshop. So it starts with the purchase of the book, and then you're going to go to the website, and when you complete the information page, it takes you to the Amazon link to purchase the book. And then the cost of the 10-week is $95. Normally it's $295 for the 4-week program, but because of Black History, I'm going to do 10 weeks. So it's 10 weeks with me. Every week we're going to go through a chapter or two, and we're going to go through, because in the book, there are activities that you have to complete. Each chapter has an activity. At the end of each book, there is a notes page. So we're going to go through this book 10 weeks. And after the 10 weeks, you will be financially empowered, and you will have a game plan of action as to how you're going to create generational wealth so you leave a legacy for your family so they're not on their deathbed trying to buy insurance to bury them, because that's not living.
All right. Now I'm here right on the page, each chapter, but the chapter that I like is the bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus.
I had to do that. Oh my gosh. I had to do that when my girl Kamala won. Oh my God, my half Jamaican Kamala. I had to do that after all that person that was in the White House did to my Barack. I had to write that chapter, so it came out perfectly.
All right. Make sure you buy the book to make sure you see the bonus chapter. Your buyer. All right. So basically, we get the book. There's 10 chapters. We work on it together. So that's one thing I love about it. You're not just reading on your own. Every week you read the chapter, you come back and you take the class to understand it more. If you have any questions about it, we go with you. We take the course with you. And at the end of it, you're going to be financially free. You're going to know all the tips and tricks. If you haven't written them down, they're all in the book. Make sure you go get the book. It is on Amazon right there. Just click the button. That's all you got to do. See? Click the button.
And for Black History, it's half off for the month of February on Amazon. And there are lots of bonuses that are not in the book that you cannot have, because some of the work thing that you have to do, they're like Excel or Word documents. You're going to have the actual Excel file, the actual Word document, or the PDF file. There are like so many bonuses. The bonuses alone is reason to take this course.
There you go. So make sure you go on here. I'll pull up the website right now. That's her email. So you can give her an email. But also, we're going to do this right here. 905-621-8978. That's 905-621-8978. Give her a call. Okay. If you're nervous on saying, okay, how many days, what days do you do it, all the information, she is waiting for your phone call. All right.
Yeah, I'm looking to start that in 2 weeks. So I believe the date is February 17th. So you have to get going. And as soon as you sign up, you will start getting information, because we want to start this. And by the end of February, halfway through it, you're going to be so glad that you decide to do this, because you have to make a choice.
Well, here's the thing. We talked about it. Your money. It's all about your money. It's nobody else.
Yes.
You went out and worked hard for it. You grind for it.
Yeah.
What you can do with it. Don't let nobody take away your money. This is your financial freedom. Make sure that you do what you need to do. All right. So thank you so much for coming on. See? Painless, easy. You're fantastic.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you to Malik of Malcolm's Choice for considering me to be his day 2 person. Thank you so much. And thank you to Charles.
Before we let you go, any shout outs, anybody you want to wave to and say hi to, go right ahead.
I want to say hi to my son, Cameron. Hopefully he's watching. My daughter, Simone. Hopefully she's watching. And Janet and all my supporters. Oh my God. Ruskin from Durham Central, who did an amazing ad for me. And he just called me prior. He's going to do an amazing Black History story on me. And also Maxwell from Jamaican Express, who's also going to be doing me a great Black History feature. So I want to thank them all. And thank you, of course. You've been great. You've been great.
It's been fun.
You kept me smiling, so that's good.
That's all good. It is. Because you kept me smiling, because I'm going to be more financial free after the show. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See you next time. And do remember, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, another great guest from Malcolm's Choice. There it is, malcolmschoice.ca. Go now. Look at all of our guests. We have a fantastic lineup. Every day is somebody new, somebody special. If you want to find out, check us up. There's a lineup. We've put it in week by week. You can see who's coming on up next, and it's for you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Has come to an end, but the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are